This morning routine that I'm about to share quite literally saved my life over the last few months. So, backstory, I've had digestive issues for going on over a year now. And I originally went to go see a GI doctor who just threw medication at me. And the side effects of that medication actually made me even more sick. So about 2.5 months ago, I had enough. I was so frustrated and I hired a dietitian nutritionist. And she helped me create this morning routine that has quite literally changed my life. So I feel like I need to share it. If you have digestive issues, research into leaky gut, which is what we're treating me for, and switching this to this routine has changed my life in the matter of 2 months. So first, I used to intermittent fast. I no longer do that. I now eat about 8, 9 a.m., whereas I used to not eat until 1. Intermittent fasting has its benefits, but it also has its drawbacks. So when I wake up, the first thing I do is have a big glass of water with lemon and then this sea salt. It's the mineral sea salts Baja Gold. So I put just the tiniest little bit in, helps with hydration, and I do work out on an empty stomach and then I eat shortly after. So this helps with that. So lemon juice, sea salt. Then my vitamins that I take in the morning. I take the Perfect Amino Body Health because, like I said, I work out on an empty stomach. So this makes sure that when I'm working out, I'm not breaking down my muscles. The reason why I work out on an empty stomach is just because I feel more comfortable doing that. I don't like having like a lot of stuff sitting in my stomach. So this, and then I go in with the Amy Myers Microbe Clear. This is for gut barrier function. This stuff I started taking about 3.5, 4 months ago. Game changer. And then I also take Amy Myers Primal Earth Probiotic, which is a soil-based one, which is important because a lot of the non-soil based stuff doesn't even make it into the gut area that you want it to make it into. So after that, after my water, my sea salt, my vitamins, I break my fast with bone broth. And this brand specifically, because I'm also on a FODMAP diet, which I can probably share about too, because that has been a huge game changer when it comes to bloating. So I break my fast with the Butcher's bone broth. This only has 3 ingredients and it has 11 grams of protein per serving. So that's the first thing I technically ingest in the morning that has calories. It only has 45 calories, but 11 grams of protein. You can't beat that. And then after I work out, I go and I make these like special bars that I can share the recipe for that are just super macro friendly. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because this quite literally has changed my life in terms of digestion and bloating. And after the researching into leaky gut, I was suffering from it for years and no one talks about leaky gut. Doctors never talk about it, but a big percentage of the population have it just from our diet and our lifestyle. So let me know if you have experiencing with digestive issues, and if you looked into leaky gut and you haven't, look into it and try this routine. This has changed my life.